Hello, basketball fans, and welcome to the Waco ISD Waco High School Gymnasium for a non-district inter-city battle between the University Trojans and the homestanding Waco Lady Lions. This is the opening game of the 2018-2019 basketball season for both schools. The recent UIL realignment placed Waco High in the 6A classification and University in the 5A classification, so therefore they are not in the same district for the first time in some time. So the only way they can play each other is during non-district games. So they decided to start off the season against each other. We're playing on a Saturday morning, November the 3rd, for rebroadcast here on Waco ISD TV. Jerry Gouldsby gets the game underway as he tosses it up. University in the dark jerseys, Waco High in the white jerseys. Pass in is knocked back by Montera Warren, and she's going to go the other way for Waco High. Stop and shoot. She misses the net and it goes out of bounds. The starters for Bourbon Brown's Waco Lady Lions: Montera Warren, Tasia Cortez, Tamia McQuarter, Zaria Coleman, and Bracayla Shaw. Trey Lloyd, the head coach for the University Trojans, starts Michaela Davis, Desiree Mathis, Elena Tate, Lyric McGowan, and Sheridan Gamble. And we have our first foul of the game. It goes against Waco. That'll send McGowan to the line to shoot a pair. Misses on the first one. Gamble with her second shot is good. The University takes the early lead, 1-0. Warren brings it across the timeline on the fast break, has it knocked away for the moment, but maintains control, then has it knocked away again. But picking up the foul for University as Michaela Davis be her first. High school girls basketball plays in 4 8-minute quarters. Warren carried the ball, so the ball will be turned over to University. Lady Trojans will get a chance to extend their lead. Waco High going to a full court press here. Nice fast break by Desiree Mathis. Drop it inside to Lyric McGowan. She misses the first one, but able to get the second one to go down. She gets the first basket of the game. And she'll also get a chance at a three-point play. McGowan's off the back of the rim with that one. Waco High gets the rebound. Warren gets it over to Cortez. Cortez puts up the tray that's off the mark. University has the rebound. A little too far for Gamble to get to it. Warren picks it up. She'll reset the Waco offense. Warren gets the screen, then drops it inside, but that's knocked away on the fast break. Ouch. Pass a little too long. Game effort there by University's Michaela Davis to try to come up with, but she got a little quick sneaker stop there that sent her tumbling, but she's okay. 3-0 our score. University on top here in the early go. Warren going to the left, cut off there. Thought about a three, but that was knocked back down into her hand. Now she passes it inside on the turnaround. Coleman has to pitch it back outside to Warren. She puts up the three that rattles around and goes down. Ontario Warren has the first bucket for Waco High, ties the game up at 3 apiece. 1 minute deep into the make that 2 minutes deep into the contest. Traveling is called against University. First substitute into the game for the Lady Trojans is Asia Sandoff. She'll take on the point guard, Ontario Warren. Warren getting a screen from Coleman. Goes to the right, pitches it back to the near side to Shaw. Another three put up by Warren. This one's off the top of the glass and no good. Rebounded by Cortez. Now she puts up the shot, and it is good for three, and Waco High grabs the lead. Tasia Cortez with her first basket. Waco High up 6-3. First time that the lead has changed hands, and now University loses the ball out of bounds as Elena Tate is not able to control it. Gives the ball back to Waco High. Irvin Brown only has 9 players on his roster. He's only got 4 reserves on the bench to call upon, where Carl Lloyd has a roster of 15 for today's game. Warren puts up the shot just above the free throw line, and she now has 5 points. Stretches Waco High's lead to 8-3. Sandoff gets double teamed, pitches it back outside. Goes cross court. Just off the mark there by Elena Tate. Waco going the other way. Warren pitches it outside to McWhorter. Shot put up, no good, and rebounded by University, but on the back is a Waco Lady Lion. I believe that's going to be called on 32, Berkayla Shaw. That'll be her first. Of course, my statistics are highly unofficial. Try to do my best to keep track of things as we progress here. 8-3 our score. Waco High on top of University. Getting close to the midway part of the first quarter. Good drive to the bucket there by Mathis. She'll pitch it back outside. Sandoff in the corner has to pitch it to the top of the key. From the three-point line, shots off the mark. Fight for the rebound underneath, and we got a foul called on Waco High, I do believe. I believe that's going to be on Waco High's 33, Katura King, who checked into the game. Be her first. And it sends Sheridan Gamble to the line for the second time. He's 1 of 2. Not able to make that one go. Into the game for Waco, I believe 21 to Misha Howard. Handle good on the second one, gives her 2. Makes it an 8-4 contest with exactly 4 minutes to go in our first quarter, excuse me. Waco working the ball around. Cortez dribbles into the lane. Thinks about putting up the shot, has her pocket picked. Good battle for the ball as Tate took it away, and we're going to end up with a jump ball, and on offensive possession, it'll belong to Waco High. Cortez will trigger things from the top of the key for the Lady Lions. Tries to drop it inside, but it's stolen away by University. Lady Trojans unable to make that happen. Good steal inside there a moment ago by Gamble. But University cannot parlay that into points. Ontario Warren, the senior, is going to bring it up. Turnover is going to give it back to Waco as foul is going to be called on, or excuse me, gives it back to University. The foul's called on Edtasia Cortez. Got that as her first foul. See, Waco High's got 5 fouls, so I've missed a couple of them. University has 2. Gamble from the free throw line, unable to make it go. Rebounded for Waco High by Berkayla Shaw. Quickly down court, but unable to handle the pass is Vanessa Pearson, the junior, who's checked into the game. It goes back to University. Lena Tate gets the throw in. Ball gets across the timeline. University gets the point. I believe that's the 22, Desiree Mathis. Hard to read those tone-on-tone numbers, especially when they have hair that covers up the numbers most of the time. Steele, Gamble going for the backboard. Will lay it in and also pick up the foul for Pearson. Gamble gets her first basket. Has a chance to make it, well, she does tie up the ball game at 8 apiece and gives University a chance to recapture the lead. Elena Franklin into the game for University, taking over for Sandoff. Franklin, a sophomore. One of 4 sophomores on the Lady Trojan roster as Gamble completes the three-point play. Now gives her 5 points in the game, and Waco High University recaptures the lead at 9-8. Warren with the crossover, pitches inside, knocked away by Lyric McGowan, but University able to stop the fast break, get the ball. Warren pitches it back outside to Cortez. Their three-pointer is way off the mark. Pearson tried to save it, but it goes off to Pearson out of bounds. Minute 56 left in our first quarter. University with a 9-8 lead. Lead has changed hands twice now. Mathis brings it across the timeline, stops outside the arc and is short, but Lyric McGowan is there to get the rebound, can't put the shot back up. Next rebound, though, draws a foul. I believe that's going to be on Pearson in her second. Once again, it's Sheridan Gamble at the line. And once again, she misses the first of a pair. Pearson out. And in for Waco is Mikhail Rivers. Gamble can't hit that one as well. Waco rebound. Take a lead at the end of the first quarter. Cortez tries, can't get the shot to go, but a rebound is put back up and can't fall down. Waco, though, able to come down with the rebound. Another shot put up that's no good. Lyric McGowan fighting for the rebound inside with Jamisha Howard. On the alternate possession, it belongs to University. Ray Mathis, senior, brings it inside. They drop it down to Lyric McGowan. McGowan's turnaround jumper is no good, but she's fouled on the way to the hoop. May have called that one on Edtasia Cortez. I got her with 2. McGowan misses the first free throw. 0 for 2 now at the free throw line. Waco High has not attempted a free throw yet, as University just has 2 team fouls, where Waco High has collected 8. Allen hits this one. University up by 2 at 10-8. Under a minute to go, first quarter. Warren picked up by Mathis, pitches it off to Cortez. Off the back of the iron by Rivers. Rivers tries again. That's off the front of the iron. University comes down with the rebound. Going the other way with it. Mathis puts up the shot that's good. Just a 2-point shot for Mathis. He's got 4, and University's lead is now 4 at 12-8. Cortez takes her time and unable to put that one down. Foul called underneath. It's going to be on Sheridan Gamble, her first. Howard at the line. Off the mark with the first one. Can't make the other one go as McGowan clears the board for University. And the Trojans run with it. Mathis looking to get inside. Will stop near the free throw line off the back of the iron. Warren has the rebound with 3 seconds left. He's trying to go coast to coast. Lays it up. Won't go. So after our first 8 minutes, the University Trojans lead by a score of 12-8. It's their largest lead of the contest so far. Prior to this game, the two junior varsities played to a very exciting finish as Waco High had only scored 9 points in the first half, but managed to come back and tie the game halfway through the fourth quarter. It was nip and tuck for the rest of those 4 minutes. And with probably less than a second left, Korea Jones put up a layup that went in for University, and the junior varsity from University wins over Waco High by a score of 35-33. So if that game is any indication as to how exciting this game is going to be, we're going to have a lot of fun this afternoon. First quarter scoring, Montero Warren with 5, and Tasia Cortez with 3. That counts for the 8 for Waco High. Desiree Mathis has 4 for University. Sheridan Gamble has 5, and Lyric McGowan has 3. And that's the 12 points for University. 12-8, University over Waco High after the first 8 minutes. Waco High sends Warren, McQuarter. See who else is out there. McQuarter with the basketball. Going to the right side. Pitches it inside. Coleman with the turnaround shot. Can't get it to go. Nice block there by University. Waco High will keep the basketball. Warren will trigger the inbounds pass. And into McQuarter. McQuarter gets it off to Warren. University with a man-to-man press. We got a 5-second violation. Oh, they call a blocking foul on Waco High, excuse me. Did not see the number of who the blocking foul was called on. That'll be the 9th foul against Waco High, and University's close to being in the double bonus. Katura King, number 33, checks into the game for Waco High. The Lady Lions look like they're running a 1-3-1 zone here to start the second quarter. Ball taken away, and a foul called on number 15. That's Abby Howard, who just checked into the game for University, her first. Abigail Howard, a senior. She's one of 7 seniors on Trey Lloyd's staff. Still at our halftime or quarter score of 12-4. A flying shot put up by Warren, but she's fouled on her way to the hoop. I believe that foul's going to be on Zaria Owens, who's in at number 45, her first. Warren unable to make it go. Gets that free throw. Three-point game at 12-9. Kayla Davis being double teamed in the backcourt, not getting much help. Loses back. Trey Lloyd calls a timeout. He saw his point guard getting in trouble, saw that she wasn't getting any help. So he asked for a timeout, and it was granted before Davis lost the basketball. Once again, these two teams are in not only different districts but different classifications, as Waco High is in 6A now. And they will take on the likes of Belton, Killeen, Ellison, Shoemaker, Parker Heights, Coppers Cove, Temple, and Midway during district action. And that district action does not get underway until next year. January 2nd will be, actually it'll be December the 7th will be the first district game. That will be after Waco High plays in the Lorena tournament before they play in the MP Rice tournament. University, meanwhile, in a 5A district with Corsicana, Ennis, Red Oak, Cleburne, Joshua, Midlothian. Back to play here in the second quarter. Three-pointer on its way, no good. Chased down, but it'll be University's basketball. Mervyn Brown, the head coach for Waco High, up near midcourt, issuing instructions to his players. They go to a full court press. Howard gets it off to Mathis. Mathis drives all the way to the baseline and puts up a flying runner that falls in. 6 points for Desiree Mathis now. University's lead is 5 at 14-9. Warren slows it down a bit for the Lady Lions. Mathis picks her up out near midcourt. Gets a little help from McWhorter. Back to Warren. Warren going to the baseline, pitches it inside. It's going to be traveling called on Takura King as she took a kind of a double pump before she went to the basket. Lyric McGowan back into the game for Waco High and sends Owens back to the bench. Long pass to Howard. Howard is fouled as she goes to the hoop. Foul's going to be on Michaela Shaw, have that as her second. And Abigail Howard will get 2 shots. That's going to go off the back of the iron. Kind of early in the season. Teams are not as sharp at the free throw line as you would hope they would be. Waco High is 1 for 4. Howard with a high arcer, misses off the front of the iron, and Waco High gets the rebound. Orange pass to Cortez. Cortez has to save it. Howard able to deflect it to a teammate. Howard's going to end up with a shot at the end, but she's going to be fouled as Warren got into her as she tried to go to the hoop. Ontario Warren picks up her first foul. She's got 6 points in the game to lead Waco High scoring. It sends Abby Howard to the line for the second time. 0 for 2. For 3. This is the 14th free throw attempt for University in the contest. They've only hit 4 of them. Waco High on the fast break, unable to get it to go. Out to Gamble. Gamble going to drive into the lane, put up the shot that's good. Sheridan Gamble has her second basket of the game. University Lady Trojans have increased their lead to 16-9 with 5:27 left in the second quarter. 7-point lead, the largest lead for either team in the contest so far. Again, this is the season opener for each one of these schools. After today, Mervyn Brown and his Lady Lions will go to Gatesville for their first road game. Then come back home on November the 13th to play La Vega before they take part in the Corsicana tournament. University, meanwhile, on the 6th of November will entertain Temple before going to Hawker Heights on the 9th. And they will participate in the Bowie tournament. Back to play. Warren looking to set up the play. Gets it off to King. Jump ball going to be called. Alternate possession gives it back to University. 5:08 to go in the first half. And Tate throws it in the corner to Gamble. Tried to get it to McGowan, but that's knocked away. Cortez over to Warren. Warren thought about the three. Abigail was right in her face, though. It wouldn't let her take the shot. It goes out of bounds off of Waco. Senior Elena Tate takes the point. That's it off to Mathis. Tate in the corner now, looking cross court to Gamble. Gamble puts up the three. It's off the mark. McGowan has the rebound. Back out to Gamble. Gamble puts up another shot. This one goes down. 9 points for Sheridan Gamble. Now University has doubled up Waco at 18-9. Warren drives, pitches it off the back of the iron. The shot by King, and University has the rebound. One-on-one break for Gamble. Gamble backs in, puts it up, and says he's charged. Nice job by Cortez to get down court and get in position and get her feet set. They're going to call the foul on Sheridan Gamble, and I have that as her second. This is the 15th foul against University. They go high with 10 team fouls, and University in the double bonus. Pearson's going to check back in for Waco High. Checking in for University is Jada Sanders, her first action of the game. Cortez takes the inbounds pass. Going to be fouled as Michaela Davis stuck out a leg and picked up her second foul. 7th foul puts Waco High in the 1-1. Cortez going to go to the line for the first time. Waco High just got 1 point here in the second quarter, and we reached past the halfway point. Cortez misses that one. Won't get the bonus. Waco High, though, gets the rebound. Cortez with some fancy dribbling gets banged around as she tries to go in. They called that on Sanders, be her first. She has another opportunity at the free throw line. Able to make that one happen. Waco High now 2 of 6 from the charity stripe. Knocks that one down as well. After a 7-point contest, University on top with 3:45 left to go in the first half. Eric McGowan has her shot blocked as she tries to go to the backboard. 3-2 shot foul. That's on Katura King, be her second. McGowan 0 for 3, or 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Line drives that one right on in. Ontario Warren re-enters the game, taking over for McWhirter. Now misses with that one. University fighting for the rebound. King is able to tie her up. Elena Franklin that she tied up. On the alternate possession belongs to Waco High. Good look at Ontario Warren as she inbounds the pass. And Cortez takes care of the point guard duties for Mervyn Brown. Warren into the corner. Pearson back out to the top to Cortez. Cortez puts up the three-pointer. High off the backboard, no good. McGowan fighting for the rebound, and I believe she's going to be fouled. Once again, I believe the foul's on 33, Katura King. And McGowan's going to get another opportunity at the free throw line. Makes the first one. And now 50% from the free throw line, 3 for 6. Mathis coming back into the game for University, taking over for Franklin. And hit them both. Biggest lead in the game for University at 10 points now. Warren tries to drive in, has the ball stripped away. A high bounce is going to give Warren a chance to recover. She'll go to the backboard, and she is blocked by Abigail Howard. Abby Howard just stuck her hand up and made sure that the ball did not get out of the hands of Warren. Warren on the baseline, pitches it off to King. King's shot off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for, and Mathis comes down with it for University. Goes all the way to the backboard. She's going to be hammered as she goes to the backboard by Jamisha Howard. Jamisha Howard picks up her first foul. Send Mathis to the line. He's got 6 points in the game, all from the field. Her first free throw opportunity is good. Pearson checks out. Rivers back in for Waco. 11-point lead now, the largest for University. Mathis good with both. He has 8 points to lead the Trojans scoring, along with Sheridan Gamble. Gamble's got 9. 2:33 left to go first half. Waco High works the ball down to Warren, and nice catch and shoot by Monteria Warren gives her her third basket of the night. He's got 8 points. Sanders works the ball around, gets it down low to Howard. Her shot was blocked, another shot put up, and Waco comes down with the rebound. Cortez running with it on the fast break into the corner. Good move to get free by McWhorter, but she's unable to hit the shot. Sanders now on a 2-on-2 break, pitches it off to Abby Howard. Howard is knocked off her feet and loses the ball out of bounds. Misha Howard checks out. Rivers back in for Waco High. Sandoff comes in for University. Entering the game for Waco High is Sierra Coleman. Minute 50 to go, first half. 10-point lead for Waco at 23-13. Excuse me, 10-point lead for University at 23-13 as Warren works to the right side baseline, throws up a desperation shot, but apparently fouled on her way. It's going to be on Lyric McGowan, be her first. Warren misses the first shot. Katura King back in for Waco High. Can't hit either one of them. Fight for the rebound. Waco High comes out with it. Minute 24 left to go. Cortez, guarded by Sandoff, puts up the three-pointer off the front of the iron. King with the rebound, pitches it back outside. Cortez with another three-point opportunity. That one also no good, knocked out by King, but Howard is there to get the rebound, tries to go coast to coast with it, able to get it back out. We're gonna get a jump ball, and on alternate possession, it's going to belong to Waco High. Under a minute to go now. University with the throw in, pardon me. Mathis goes to the backboard. It'll go around the hoop and won't go down. And now Waco High on a break. Cortez will get the layup. It's her second field goal of the game. Makes it 23-15. University on top by 8. Lead has been as much as 11. Shot no good. Cortez with the rebound. Trying to cut into this University lead against Sandoff. Off to Rivers. He takes it inside to King. King loses the handle on it. Going to get a pushing foul called on Sandoff. Excuse me, that's Zaria Owens who picks up the foul. I believe that's her second. And send Katura King to the line for the first time this evening. Can't get that one to go. The scoreboard shows both teams with 10 fouls now. That one rattles around and won't go down, and Howard cleans the board for University. Lady Trojans looking for the final shot as Tate keeps it outside for now, and they got a foul call, a blocking foul on University's Desiree Mathis, her first. A little too aggressive on the screen. I'll give Waco High the ball with less than 10 seconds to go here in the second quarter. The quarter going to trigger the inbounds pass. Gets it into Warren. Warren not showing that she's in any big hurry. Way outside, University steals the ball away and won't give Waco a chance to score before the end of the half. So after our first 16 minutes of competition here at the Waco High Gym, University goes to the locker with a 23-15 lead over Waco High. Stay where you are. We've got second half action coming up in a moment right here on Waco ISD TV. Welcome back for the second half of action here at Waco Gymnasium as the Lady Trojans own a 23-15 lead at halftime. Just 5 players total have scored in our first half. Leading scorer for University is Desiree Mathis with 8. Lyric McGowan has 6. And pardon me, it's Sheridan Gamble who's the leading scorer with 9. Montero Warren, the leading scorer for Waco High with 8. And Edtasia Cortez has 7. Those are the only 5 players that scored during our first half of play. Back to action. Warren is tripped up as she tries to go to the line. Foul's going to be called on Michaela Davis, and that's going to be her third. Both teams ended up in the bonus in our first half of action. Cortez is over to Warren. University's really bringing out their defense, and the ball is stolen away, knocked away. As Mathis did a good job of stealing the ball, but Montero Warren's not going to let her go to the other end and score. That's the second foul on Warren, but it does send Mathis to the free throw line. She is 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Her first miss. Now a timeout called by Waco High, I believe. To get a few things straight here. University had 11 free throw attempts in the first half and only made 3 of those. Waco High in the first half. That's 3, 6, 11, 12, University had 22 free throw attempts in the first half and made 8 of them. So free throws has been a tough thing to hit for these two teams in the first half of play. See if they improve that here in the second half. I'm sure that was stressed by both coaches in the locker room. Mathis hits the second one. 24-16 our score, early minutes of the third quarter. University comes away with a steal. Tate trying to take it to the baseline will lose the ball at the baseline as Waco gets the defense back quickly. Warren picked up by Gamble. Takes it to the left side, passes inside, knocked away, and University controls it. Quickly down to Gamble. Gamble will stop, pop, and miss. And Warren comes up with the rebound. On the fast break, she'll slow it down. Now puts up a three-pointer from way downtown. It's no good. Gamble has the rebound, pitches it out to Tate. Tate trying to go coast to coast with it. Will have it knocked away by Warren. Now Warren going the other way. Picked up by McGowan. Passes it off, and the shot no good by Shaw. Cortez from three-point land, no good. University has the rebound. And it's knocked away at the last moment, and a foul is going to be called on Michaela Davis. That's going to be her fourth. She had 3 fouls in the first half. That's going to send Michaela Shaw to the line. Shaw did not have a free throw opportunity in the first half. In fact, the only players besides Warren and Cortez that had free throw opportunities in the first half was Katura King. She did not hit either one of those, and now Shaw has missed on the first of her opportunities. Abigail Howard going to check back in for University with 4 fouls on Michaela Davis. She'll go sit for a while. Shaw can't get this one to fall either, and McGowan has the rebound for University. Puts it off to Mathis. Mathis to Gamble. Gamble goes to the left baseline. Loses the ball at the baseline. Got bumped and lost the dribble. Turns the ball over to Waco High. 6:15 left to go, third quarter. University holding on to a 24-15 lead. Just 1 point scored by both the teams here in the third quarter of play. Warren looking for the dribble drive to the right side. Passes it off, gets it back. Now goes to the top, throws up a three, and it misses and goes out of bounds. He gets it into Mathis, and Mathis will bring it up for University. Gamble in the right corner, back to Mathis, back to Gamble. Gamble thought about the three, but pulls up. Tate goes to the line, but has it knocked away. And after a battle for the ball, Waco finally controls it. A 3-on-2 break. Warren puts it up, and it goes in. Ontario Warren has the first field goal for either team here in the third quarter. 24-17 our score. Off the back of the iron. Saved from going out of bounds, but Waco High picks it up. Warren down court has that knocked away by McGowan. Nice job by McGowan to get back and keep that baseball pass from being points from just inside the three-point line. Two-point shot put up by Elena Tate. Makes it 28-7, make it 26-17 with 4:40 left to go third quarter. University on top. Cortez drops it off from McCorder. McCorder tried to drive in, the travel with the basketball. Over gives it back to University, and Jada Sanders, a junior, is going to check in and give Lyric McGowan a little bit of a rest. Put Abigail Howard at the post along with Sheridan Gamble. Howard comes out to give a screen. Driving to the basket. And fouled is Mathis. Not sure who the foul was on. It'll be Desiree Mathis going to the line. She has 9 points in the game. She'll get 2 shots. It's a 2-shot foul. Good with that one. She's now 4 of 5 from the free throw line as Waco High checks in a couple of new players, and Jamisha Howard, number 21, number 33, Katura King. Mathis once again good from the charity strike. Gives her 11 points in the contest to lead all scorers. About to reach the halfway mark of the third quarter. Warren drives in. Can't get it to fall. Howard has the ball knocked away from her. Waco High will retain possession. 28-17, University on top by 11. Out to King. Gets it out to Cortez. Cross court to Warren. She saves it from going out of bounds. Warren puts up a long three. NBA three off the backboard is good for Warren. That's her second three-point basket of the game. Now gives her 13 to be the high point girl in the contest to this point. Mathis brings that one inside the arc. She's got 13 now. Warren with the right hand dribble, has room to go to the backboard, has to control it, now stops and Howard causes her to change her shot, but travels before she passed the ball and gives it right back to Waco High. Pearson going to check in for Waco High and give Cortez a rest. King from the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Elena Tate. Gets it off to Mathis. Mathis fakes Howard to the ground, puts up another shot just inside the arc, but misses this time. Pearson with the rebound on the fast break. Has it knocked away. Mathis comes up with it. She gets it down to Gamble, but Warren is back there to knock it away. Little fast break basketball here, but nobody's getting anything out of it. Tate inbounds to Howard. Howard a little hesitant with the pass to Gamble and loses it out of bounds. 10-point contest, 30-20, University on top. With 2:46 left to go third quarter. Again, it's a 4-quarter game in high school girls basketball, 8 minutes per quarter. Warren through the legs. Looking for an opening, can't find one. They call a foul on Rivers. That's her first. Cortez will come back into the game for Rivers. Tate from three-point shot. Off the back of the iron, no good. Howard has the rebound. Gamble reaches in. They're going to call a foul on Sheridan Gamble. That'll be her third. Zaria Owens will come in and give Gamble a bit of a rest with those 3 fouls. Senior point guard Monteria Warren brings it across the timeline. Picked up by Jaden Sanders. And looking to drive in, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Mathis for University. Down the corner, shot is blocked as Sanders tried to put it up. Pearson knocked it out of bounds. It'll be University's ball. Tate to trigger the inbound. All the way out to Mathis. Back to Tate at the top of the key. Tate has her drive taken away from her, and there goes Warren to the backboard. And she's unable to get the shot to go, but Cortez saves it. She puts it up. It won't fall. And now Warren's going to be fouled at the backboard. Foul's going to be on Jada Sanders, her second. Fourth team foul against University in the period. Now we get substitutions for University as Sandoff and McGowan come back into the game. Howard going to the sideline along with Tate. Pearson with the inbounds pass, looking for an open player, gets it out to Cortez. Minute 25 left in the third quarter. Long three-pointer is off the mark and will go out of bounds to University's ball. Warren's not afraid to shoot it from anywhere on the court. He's been launching up several NBA threes in the contest. 10-point contest at 20-30. With a minute 10 left to go third quarter. Sandoff into the corner to Mathis, back to Sandoff. Over to Sanders. McGowan gets it back to Sandoff. She's got an open three that won't fall, but McGowan was there for the rebound. University maintains control. Mathis with the three-pointer over Cortez off the front of the iron, and Cortez gets the rebound. Quickly out to Warren. Warren puts it up off the glass and good. She's got 5 points in the, make that 7 points in the quarter, and 15 for the game. Three-pointer put up by Mathis off the mark. Pearson rebounds it. 30 seconds to go. Waco trailing by 8 as Cortez tries to drive and cut off by Sanders to Pearson. Pearson has her pocket picked for the moment by Sanders, but it goes out of bounds off the University. Less than 15 seconds to go. McWhorter checks back in for Waco High, and Pearson goes to the bench. Waco High throw in. Warren looking for McWhorter, gets it to her, but it's knocked away. A scramble for the basketball, and an alternate possession. It belongs to whom? University. The University will have possession with 12 seconds to go in the third quarter, up by 8. That's what their lead was at halftime. Sanders gets it into Sandoff. Sandoff off to Mathis. Mathis down court. A little too far for Owens. Gives it back to Waco High with 7.3 left in the period. Back in for Waco High is Rivers. Jamisha Howard goes to the sideline. Warren across the timeline. 4 seconds. Drives in. Puts up the shot off the mark. McGowan rebounds to Sanders. Sanders trying to go on the fast break, has that knocked away by Cortez. No foul call. It's the end of the period. So we've got 8 minutes left to play here in regulation at the Waco High gym, with University on top of the Lady Lions by a score of 30-22. Just 2 Lady Trojans able to get points in that third quarter. Elena Tate had 1 2-point basket, while Desiree Mathis was able to get 5 points to give her 13 for the game. The 2 for Tate, her first 2 of the contest. They got 7 points in that period. Waco High, meanwhile, also gets 7 points in the period. They all belong to Monteria Warren. That gives her 15 for the game. So no real difference between the 2 teams in the third quarter as they both score 7 points, and we're still at the 8-point difference we had at the half. As we'll go to the final period with University leading by a score of 30-22. University will take part in 3 tournaments this year. They'll play it in the Bowie tournament, the Granbury tournament, and the MT Rice tournament out at Midway. Waco High also with 3 tournaments scheduled this year. The Corsicana tournament, the Lorena tournament, and they too will play in the MT Rice tournament. That goes on at Midway on December the 27th through the 29th. A long-standing Central Texas basketball tournament that includes both boys and girls. Very prestigious tournament. Teams from all over the state. Matter of fact, sometimes they have teams from out of state and even out of the country take part in that MT Rice tournament. I know it's been going on for at least the 40 years I've been around doing high school sports in the Central Texas area. Warren's shot is blocked by McGowan. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be off of whom? Yeah, we're going to have a discussion as to who it belongs to. Yeah, we finally give it to Waco High. Excuse me, the University. I was right the first time. It's Waco High's ball. Not sure the officials knew exactly who to give it to. Cortez looking for an opening, goes to the left side, puts up the runner, it's no good. Rebounded by Gamble, gets it out to Mathis. Mathis finally controls it. Will slow things down for the moment. Gets it off to Tate. Tate back to Mathis, she'll put up the 3. Off the mark, no good. Coming down with a rebound for University, Michaela Davis. And Davis is tied up for the moment. Now we're going to have, they're going to call the foul on Waco High's number 10, Rivers. That'll be her second. University will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Lyric McGowan. Look for her to get it into Sheridan Gamble. Timeout call as we have a discussion between Mervyn Brown and Jerry Gouldsby. Waco High coach wants to know why his player was, and now a technical is going to be called on Mervyn Brown. He gets a technical with 7:14 left to go in the contest. Now the assistant coach is trying to keep the coach from getting a second technical. Sheridan Gamble is going to go to the free throw line. She's had the majority of opportunities at the free throw line. All of those came in the first quarter. And she hits the first one. Just 4 of 8, 50%. That's 5 of 9 now. She gets her first 2 points of the second half and gives her 11 for the game. And now University also gets the basketball, leading by 10 at 32-22. Their longest lead of the contest was 11 back in the second quarter. Trey Lloyd wanting to know why they were getting the inbounds at the sideline instead of underneath the basket. Explained it has to do with the technical. They get it into Lyric McGowan anyway under the basket. She can't make it go as Tafira King was right there to stop her. Cortez will pull it back out. University a man-to-man defense right now. Wild shot put up and in by Rivers. She gets her first 2 of the game. She's just the 3rd player to score for Waco High in the contest. 8-point game. Tate's tied up and traveled with the ball. Well, Mervyn Brown decided against the substitute. 32-24 our score. Again, we had an exciting junior varsity game between these two teams. It came down to the final shot with University prevailing 35-33, and this one's starting to look like it may have just as exciting an end. Warren trying to get into the paint, puts up a wild shot that's no good. Gamble rebounds for University. Off to Mathis. Mathis controls the dribble into the corner, and walking with the basketball is Michaela Davis. Gives it back to Waco High with 6:04 left to go in the game. 8 points the difference. point difference pretty much occurred in the second quarter. Cortez with a long three, no good. Tate has the rebound, will go all the way to the baseline, and will be called for the charge as Cortez had her feet set. Tate picks up her first foul. Turnover goes to Waco High as we stay at 32-24. Each team with 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Cortez gets it to King. King in the corner to McWhorter. Out to the top to Rivers. Rivers puts up the three. It's no good. King has the rebound. Foul's going to be called on One and one is going to be for Waco High. I'm not sure who the foul was called on. Maybe it was called on Desiree Mathis, her second. Going to send Katura King to the line for the second time in the game. She's 0 for 2. She hits that one. Off the backboard, makes it a 6-point contest. 5:20 left to play, third quarter. Tate in the corner to Mathis, back to Tate. Cross court to Davis. Davis trying to get it into McGowan. It's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to give it to University. Discussion between our officials here to make sure about who it went out of bounds on. They're going to give it to Waco High. Not a decision that Trey Lloyd agrees with. 5 minutes left to go in the contest. Waco High chipping away at what was at one point an 11-point lead for University. Got it down to 6 right now at 32-26. Warren goes to the right baseline, off the mark with that one. McGowan tries to get the rebound, but Warren chasing down her shot, almost knocked it away. The pass, though, gets away from Tate. It'll be Waco High's ball as that pass from McGowan to Tate looked like it hit the rim on its way. A timeout called by Trey Lloyd. He wants to get his team refocused. After they were leading 30-22 at the end of the third quarter, they just have 2 free throws to show for scoring in the fourth quarter. Waco High has 1 2-point basket and a couple of free throws here in the fourth quarter, so defense has been the order of the game here in the fourth period. Next action for Waco High will be on November the 6th when they go to Gatesville. The next home game will be on November the 13th when they host La Vega. University, meanwhile, their next action is at home against Temple. That's on November the 6th, and then November the 9th, they will go to Harker Heights. So that's the next week of action for these two teams as they get their 2018-2019 basketball season underway. Again, first game of the season for each team. Having to play non-district now as the two Waco schools are in different classifications according to the latest UIL realignment. Inbounds pass, Cortez saves it, puts up a shot that McGowan is able to bring down, gets it off to Gamble. Gamble on the fast break, goes to the backboard, can't get it to fall. Cortez with the rebound. Looking for the fast break, goes to the right side. Cross-court pass to Rivers, she'll put up the three, it's off the back of the iron. Katura King knocks it away, but it's controlled by University. Davis with the control, gets it off to Mathis. Mathis gets it back out to Davis. Mathis from the corner, three-pointers off the mark. Good rebound there Time a quarter for Waco High. Under 4 minutes to go. Cortez tries to go to the left side, cut off. Everybody resting right now. Not a whole lot of movement by either team as University pretty much stays in that man-to-man defense. Cortez now tries to drive in, has the shot partially blocked, able to get her own rebound, puts up another shot, no good, and McGowan comes down with it. Puts it off to Elena Tate. Tate brings it across the timeline. Good job by Mathis to get across the timeline before the pass. Tate puts up a three-pointer. It's off the mark. Rebounded, put back up by Gamble, no good. King comes out with the rebound for Waco High. Mathis, Warren goes on the run with it and knocks it off of her leg. She had it knocked out of her hand, but it goes off her leg out of bounds. And Waco High will check in Zaria Coleman to give Katura King a rest. 3 minutes left. University nursing an 8-point lead at 32-26. Make that a 6-point lead. I'll get my math right. Mathis drives the baseline, tries to put up a shot, double teamed, and one of those Lady Lions picked up a foul. That'll be number 10, Kayla Rivers. That'll be her third. Send Mathis to the line. She hits the first one. She's been the most consistent free throw shooter. She is 6 of 7 from the free throw line. 7 of 8. She's got 15 points now, 7 in the second half. University's lead now back to 8, and McGowan steals the pass, tries to gets it off to Gamble, and Gamble can't control it before it goes out of bounds. 2:29 to go. University up by 8. Waco High boys coach Earl Farley in attendance. Boys playing University next week. We'll have that game for you on Waco ISD TV. On the fast break. Foul picked up there. And we got an injury back up court. That's Cortez that's down holding either a knee or an ankle. Waco High training staff there to check on Edtasia Cortez, the junior point guard. He went down away from the play. 34-26 our score with 2:10 left to go in the contest. University with 7 teams fouls has put Waco High in the bonus already as Cortez gets up, but very ginger on that right ankle. Waco High also going to call a timeout. They need Edtasia Cortez if she can work out the problems with her ankle. Waco High will start their district play on December the 7th. Basically a month away when they open up against Midway. The first road game will be at Copper's Cove on December the 11th. They will play 5 district games before they finish their tournament play, before they get into that M.T. Rice tournament that goes from December the 27th to December the 29th. University, meanwhile, believe they will start their district play on December the 14th at Cleburne. And that also will be before the M.T. Rice tournament. All right, back to play after the timeout. throw off the mark by Davis. Her first free throw attempt of the day. Can't get that one to fall. Coaches are going to work on free throws, a guarantee. Wild shot put up by Rivers, no good. Fight for it. It's going to be Waco High's ball as it goes off of Elena Tate. Exactly 2 minutes left in the game. University holding on to an 8-point lead at 34-26. Rivers tries to attack the backboard. Excuse me, that's McWhorter, and she loses it out of bounds. Abigail Howard coming back in for University. Waco High going to go to a full court press here as University inbounds the ball. Baseball pass goes to Howard. Howard being double teamed as he goes to the backboard, going to be fouled, and now she goes down with an injury. Hers looks more like a cramp than anything else. She's going to get up and walk that one off. Foul, I believe, is on number 10, Rivers. That'll be her fourth. Howard at the line, bounces that one off the iron, no good. She is 0 for 5 from the free throw line. That's her only shot attempts in the game. Gets this one to fall. It's in a 9-point game at 35-26. Ball stolen away. Gamble gets this one to go. Gamble with the steal and points. Trying to run it away for University. Gives her 13 points now. A minute and a half to go. Warren with some urgency now is going to be fouled by Mathis as she tries to go around the corner. Mathis picks up her third foul. And Warren's going to go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Here's a good sign for Waco High. Fantasia Cortez is back on the court, limping a little bit, but she's back on the court. Taking over for McWhorter. Meanwhile, Warren at the line to add to her 15 points, can't do it. McGowan clears the rebound. University's got a minute 20 left to go before they get their first victory of the season. Campbell with the basketball. Gets it off to Mathis. Mathis tries to drive, and a foul picked up by Rivers. I'm about to find out whether I've got her foul number correct or not, because I've got that as possibly her 5th foul. And that is her 5th foul. She's headed to the bench. So the junior, Michaela Rivers, in the game gets 2 points. And fouls out with a minute and 8 seconds left to go in the contest. Free throw put up and in by Mathis. He's got 3 points in the period, 7 points for, and make that 8 points now for the half, and 16 for the game. 13-point lead, the longest of the night for University, and right now they just need to dribble off some time, but Gamble's going to go to the backboard, can't get it to fall. Tate with the rebound, her shot blocked by King. She fights for another rebound, puts up a shot and gets fouled. Good fight underneath the board by Elena Tate. And picking up a 5th foul is Coleman. She's going to go out of the game. With 46 seconds left in the contest. Elena Tate's first try at the free throw line in the contest, off the mark with that one. We'll make that one fall though. .40 seconds left to go. Long three-pointer put up by Warren, no good. University with the rebound. Losing it out of bounds. It'll be Waco ball. University steals it away. Gamble going the other way with 24 seconds left. Still taken away by Cortez. Cortez on that bum ankle, still able to get off the shot that goes off the top of the backboard, stops the clock with 15 seconds to go. And a timeout going to be called by Mervyn Brown. All right, now Desiree Mathis I have as the leading scorer for University with 17. Missing 1 point somewhere. I think that's where it is right there. Got her with 17, Gamble with 13, McGowan with 6, and Howard with 1, Tate with 3 for the 40 points on the board for University. Warren has 15, Rivers has 2. Cortez has the 7 points she scored in the first half, and King has 2. And that equals the 26 on the boards. I believe my scoring's right. I just sometimes don't get all the fouls. Just 15 seconds left in the game. Visiting Lady Trojans from University looking to make it a sweep now between the varsity and the junior varsity. Again, the JV won 35-33 on a last-second bucket by Korea Jones. University will inbound the ball, so they got the lead by 14 and the basketball. 14-point lead, the biggest of the night. And now all they have to do is get it across the timeline, dribble it out. They will just pass it around a little bit here, maybe take a final shot. They just let the clock run out. And the University Lady Trojans come away with a 40-26 win over the Waco Lions in the season opener for both the Waco ISD schools. Again, the leading scorer in the game is Desiree Mathis with 17. Montera Warren leads Waco High with 15. Waco High goes to 0-1 on the year, while University starts the season 1-0. For our entire Waco ISD TV crew, I'm Lark Smith bidding you so long from the Waco High Gymnasium.